Okay, today is September 23rd, 2015, and we're looking at the water vapor loop for the Northeast Pacific Ocean, and we're watching a high pressure develop here just in time for a large low pressure system to be blocked. All right, now this area of low pressure, this is a storm, well, not a storm system, but this is a low pressure system that has a lot of rain in it, and also probably a lot of chemtrails. We'll have to take a look at that later on. Let's go ahead and look at the pressure map, or rather the surface analysis map right here. They've got this listed as a developing gale right here. Okay, and we're going to keep an eye on this. Of course, there's a high developing right here off of Southern California, down here on the far right. And once again, we see the high pressure develop just in time to block a large system up here. We actually have two of them. There's one down here. There's another one right behind it. And we can see that right again on the two maps right here. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on both of these. We've got a HARP transmitter hitting heat, pressing heat right down on the core of this system right here. That will weaken it. In a couple of days, this system here will look just like this one, just sort of a mess. Not a lot of organization in the core. Right here we've got another HARP transmitter that is pumping up high pressure just in time for the arrival of this system here, this low pressure system, which would normally deliver a lot of rain to California, which needs the rain. Alright, there is a disturbance identified right here with a 70% chance of hurricane formation in 2 days, so we're going to keep an eye on this. It does look like this area of thunderstorms is being targeted by a HARP transmitter. We can see, or a microwave, we can see the blast pattern right around there, and we'll take a look at that later on. Okay, let's look at this in the rainbow loop. We can see the intensity of that storm diminish after it's targeted right there. And we can also see the large, the diameter of this low up here that is spinning off of Washington State and Canada. And of course, high pressure will dominate once again. They're building that in right now. HARP transmitter is installing a high right here. We can see that. And that will serve to run this whole system right over the top. Okay, and here's the second system right here that's got plenty of rain in it. We'll just keep an eye on all of that. Let's go look at the, this is the western U.S. water vapor loop, close-up of California. We can see this system moving sort of in a southeasterly trek right here, and it's going to run right into this high pressure that they're pumping up right now with the HARP transmitter. And this will probably ride up. It'll follow the same path as this flow right here, right over the top into Washington. And believe me, there's plenty of chemtrailing going on out here. We'll have to take a look at that later on. I don't have that map pulled up, but I can assure you that there is some overtime being paid to these pilots that are working out here in the Pacific to minimize all of this rain potential. All right, let's go on and move to the, this is the infrared loop. We can see all these bands of rain moving into the west coast. Okay, now let's go to the eastern, this is the East Pacific. There is a new disturbance identified with a 10% chance of hurricane formation, and that is in this area right here. We'll keep an eye on that. This is down by Central America. Okay. And here is the east coast, the northwest Atlantic area, and we have Tropical Storm Ida with 45-mile-per-hour winds. And it's just sort of moving along very slowly, not even 10 miles per hour, I don't think. It's sort of moving to the northwest. But that's a very large storm, and we can see that there's heat being set up here. You're building a high pressure area right here with a HARP transmitter, and that will serve to keep this area of low pressure, this tropical storm, away from the United States. So, you know, over and over again, we're seeing the timing of these HARP transmitters and how they operate and how they function. Okay, so here's another area of high pressure up here. And that's moving things clockwise. And we'll keep an eye on all this, and we'll do an update later on today. Okay, that's it.